Welcome back, viewers. It's the Rangatang. Doing a bit of tidying up in the shed. Before we get into things, just like to apologise if the fan's making a noise again, but once again it's over 30 degrees here, so unfortunately that's the way it is. But yeah, we'll try to work through it. But yeah, I'm just doing a bit of tidying up in the shed. A bit of sort of maintenance around the farm. And then we'll be off. We'll have to go and probably pick up some more fertiliser. We need to fertilise those two fields. Once we fertilise, we'll look at maybe some contracts. I think unfortunately I may have missed. No, I don't think I've missed it yet, but I need to get another one of those like sweet potato harvests that pay the big overs on the stuff left over. That was fantastic. So I've tidied that up a little bit. I might head off up and get some fertiliser. We'll go from there. Been having a bit of trouble. It's not actually taking. I've tried to fertilise a couple of times, and it's not actually taking it at the moment. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll go and get some more, and we'll see if that works. If not, we'll just leave it another month or so and have another go at it. But yeah, happy as Larry with this new tractor. It's working out great. Front and back hitches, more power. Look at that. Instead of doing 15 all the way where we're going, we're doing 26. That's almost double the speed. Means we should get there in half the time. So yeah, this is good. We'll load these up. I thought I'd actually show a bit of the workings today rather than doing it all behind the scenes. That way it proves that my wife doesn't do it, although she could always be doing the work and I'm doing the voiceover. But yeah, I'll load these up and you get to see that it's me because my loading skills are terrible. Sort of rank along with my reversing skills. You'd think for someone who's got so many hours on this game that I'd be better, but it's just the way it is. So we're approaching the shop. I think we'll buy 4 bags of fertiliser, should do the trick. I think shortly we'll probably need some more chicken food. The wheat is still June, January, July, about 5 months off. So yeah, we don't want our chickens. I don't think your chickens die, but they're not productive either if you don't have food. So anyway, we'll jump into the menu here, grab a quick 4 bags. There we go, that didn't take long, and then we'll load these up. Definitely going to invest, make a little bit more money just so we've got a little bit of extra cash, and then I'm going to invest in one of those big bag handlers. Don't think I'll get the double one because I was having trouble figuring out how to get the second bag off. If anyone's familiar with that process, you can put it in a comment if you wanted, and I'll check that out and it might help. But yeah, I could get the first bag, but the second bag never wanted to unload. So we'll just go with the single when we get one. Plus you need a fairly big tractor to lift 2 bags at once. But I'm sure we'll get this lined up sooner or later. There we go, she's on. Okay, so we'll throw that on the back of the trailer here. Just plonk her on, that'll do. So yeah, we're coming along. I'm hoping once we get the wheat out we can do a cash crop, keep going with our lettuce, eggs and wool. The next thing we'll probably need another field, but we could make good money if we were to purchase this. I wouldn't buy the spinnery because that takes out your option to sell wool. If you buy the map spinnery, you can then only use production chains, so it might be best to buy a secondary one. I think they're around 60,000, just from memory, and put it on our farm, so then we'd have the option. We could sell our stuff individually, or we could use them as a production thing on the farm. Make some fabric and just drive them from the we were smart. We put it close enough on that field that we're going to probably end up using for all farm sheds and equipment and whatever. We could have it nice and close and not have to drive them far. And once again, we could deliver the merchandise ourselves, which saves. You lose. Well, what do they say? Between 20 and 60% on delivery costs. So yeah, no, we can't afford that. Not at this. We're still in the infancy on our farm, really, even though it's episode 13. But no, we'll chuck that on there. Didn't work out quite as bad as I thought it would. So we're off down to the farm. Once we get down to the farm, we'll have a look around. I'm sure there'll be some work to do, and we better remember to strap it on. Otherwise, we'll be picking them up off the highway. There we go. They're strapped on. Head off back to the trailer park. So I'll catch up with you when we get back to the park, and we'll see what's going on from there. So what's happened here is it appears that each episode something new comes up. Interesting things are starting to turn up in the second-hand bin. Have a go at that. There's a harvester. Now that would be fantastic. If we owned our own harvester, that's going to kick us along to that next level. So for only 30,000, that's not too bad. We could probably. I know there's a header that fits it, but when you use it, it only does about 2 miles an hour. It's like it's too big for the. Probably have to go with the Corn Champion, which we know is cheap. It's only 19 grand. We could afford that, and we could probably either lease or maybe even buy a header for our oats and barley and whatever else. We'll see how we go. But what we have to do in the meantime is we have to go and make enough. We need 30,000 first, so. We'll rely on our good old staples, the lettuce and the eggs. We'll load them up and we'll head up the shop and get some money together and hopefully buy that harvester. Let's go. Okay, so here we are off to the shop. We'll do the usual route, which is lettuce first, then eggs. We'll get rid of those. It's nice and quiet in here. Still haven't found the air conditioning switch, but it's got to be one of them ones down there. We'll find it one day. Still only January. Maybe in March, April we'll be looking a bit harder for it. But yeah, so this is great, nice and quiet, air con. Oh, and we've got trees and sunflowers and whatever and shit hitting you in the face while you're driving. Duck across here. We'll get a bit of money here. I'm not expecting that much for the lettuce. The eggs are always, as you know by now, are a good seller. There we go. We'll stop in there and drop those off. Muck that up a bit. Get back on the point. Come on, Jesus. Unloading the lettuce one at a time, I think. That must be it. Alright, so there we go. It's whacked us up a bit. We've got about 4 or 5 eggs on there, and they're usually. I can't remember how much you get a carton, but yeah, we'll crack the 30, I'd say. We'll have enough for the harvester, which will be good. Now let's see if we can manage to pull up at the takeaway shop first go. Look at that. Paying attention for a change. Whoop. Whoa. Got to remember we've got forks on the front now. Come on, get rid of them eggs. That's it. Yeah, that's kicked us well over what we need. That's fantastic. So we'll head back to the farm and then we'll go shopping. We've been lucky with our opportunities and what's come up so far, so this is working out great. See you back at the farm. Okay, so we're back at the farm. Everything's looking beautiful and green. Sheep look happy enough. No dead ones in there. Oh, that one, I think he's still alive. We're making plenty of racket. I think that means they're happy. We haven't figured that out yet. We've got a bit of wool there too, which is good. It's starting to work. I found they're quite prolific producers once you get the you get a few in the pen. Yeah, they'll pump that wool out. So here we go over to the buy section, and I don't think you can do, there's no real options on there. We can change the colour there. Might as well have a look at that while we're here. Green or grey? I can't even really see what that made. I think it's that little bit underneath between the front wheels changed colour. Yeah, well, that's pretty exciting. Anyway, here's what it is. Now the proud owners of a second handy. Here we go. Oh, there she is. What a beauty. Yeah. So I've now got one of those, so we're good. We might just leave it there for now, and we'll head back and we got that loose nut still. Load this wool up. Once again, you know, we'll go for a bit more selling some stuff. We've got more lettuce on there already, and we'll just get a little bit of capital, because notice, you know, if you use workers or fertiliser or seed or all those sort of things, tend to chew through the dough fairly quickly. Like I said, I think we're going to have to buy more wheat, more chicken feed. So we'll get that on there. Take this up and sell it, and then we'll come back and do a bit of work around the farm, and it'll be getting closer to July when we harvest our wheat. We can plant something else and maybe a cash crop, make some more money. At the moment we seem to be going along all right, just just relying on our staples, as I call them. But yeah, so there's another episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've got a bit further along. We don't really have a plan. We do get big, make money, but yeah, it seems to all be falling into place. We've been very lucky. Load this one up, and we might take these and sell them in the next episode. Get a header. We're still going to fertilise. We're going to we're going to have to fertilise the fields. Just trying to think. Sorry about that. Lost my train of thought there for a bit. I'm getting old. But yeah. Yeah, so I think these are worth about $3 each, maybe a bit more. So it's similar to two things of lettuce. Anyway, might leave it there, and next time might be a bit cooler. I'll get rid of this fan, but thanks for watching, and stay safe until next time. Hopefully I'll see you in the next episode.